up, YouTube? It's your girl E. She is her, and I am me, and I am back with another video. How y'all doing today? Hope everybody's doing good, great vibey. Good, great vibey. All those wonderful and amazing things. I know I am. Woo! I almost forgot that part. I heard that in one of our videos and was like, wait a minute. I'm missing something. Something is missing. So I had to make sure I added that part, because if you're not doing all those wonderful and amazing things, then what are you doing? What are you doing? I don't know, but you gotta get it together. Anyway, I am on my way to a doctor's appointment this morning. Hopefully, I have high hopes. I have amazing hopes, and I'm believing that this is gonna be my last appointment going to the kidney doctor. I'm hoping it's my last appointment with them, y'all. I mean, even if it's my last appointment for a while, because it's been a while since I've been here, so that's cool. But hopefully this is my last appointment in general. Like, I want to get this chapter of my life behind me, closed out. Then my next chapter to work on is getting off these blood thinners closed out, because I was doing a good job until I decided to become a little lazy and not cook and eat out. Like, I'm about to eat these fries now because I haven't eaten breakfast this morning. Y'all know something? Okay. There's been this ongoing debate in my house of whether or not you can eat boiled eggs that have been left out, right? My daddy said you could, and so did my mama. And normally I trust their opinion, but some of my soul just didn't set right with that. So I Googled it. Oh yes, baby, I Googled it. You know you shouldn't eat boiled eggs that have sat out for more than 2 hours without refrigeration. Them folks were trying to take me out of here. They were trying to give me stomach issues. But I got time for that. I was highly upset, and I wanted to say something this morning, but I was running late, so I didn't. But I'm going to say something when I get home. Because nobody's going to be like that. You're not supposed to eat them eggs. So this is a word to anybody who got eggs that they done boiled and they ain't refrigerate. Throw them away. Throw them eggs in the trash. They ain't no good. They been sitting out for 1 to 2 hours. They ain't no good. Throw them away. Because at this point, you trying to get yourself salmonella, food poisoning, all that. Ain't nobody got time for that. So yeah, I'm gonna hop on them about that, because that's just ridiculous. That's just ridiculous. And don't ask me where I've been this weekend. We had my aunt's funeral, so that was a whole hectic weekend. But afterwards, first of all, let me talk about before. Let me talk about how we had to be over my cousin's house early, and let me talk about how my uncle, how cranky my uncle was, and how he was complaining the whole time, talking about something they got there first, and ain't nobody tell him they had to be there early. This don't make no sense why I had to be this early. The funeral started at 11. We had to be at my cousin's house by 9:30 for the people, to meet the people for, you know, the family car and all that stuff to drive to the funeral home. Then my brother didn't even want to sit with us. They had us sitting in this like room off to the back. Homeboy didn't want to sit with us. He sat in the chapel the whole time. He didn't want to sit with us. I was like, wow. Then after the funeral, we went to the burial grounds. Well, you know how you come out to church and everybody talking to everybody, hugging everybody while they putting the casket in the hearse. I see him outside, and I was like, hey, Gave him a hug and everything. He was fine. Like, hey, baby, how you doing, baby? I was like, hey, I'm right. How you doing? He was like, I'm all right, baby. I'm all right. But, though, why, before that, because I'm skipping stuff. While he was still in cranky pants mode, for one, this man was sitting on the front beside me and my cousin. My cousin tore up, so I'm holding on to him. He gonna push my cousin, like, grab him by the shoulder and push him into me. I'm like, come on now. He bigger than me. This man is like 6 foot and got a good 100 pounds on me. Come on now. Then the dude's talking, the preacher's preaching or whatever, which was, I don't know what that was about, but anyway, dude preaching, his phone go off. I'm like, my uncle, his phone go off. I'm like, what is happening? Then after that, he broke down a little bit. You know, he cussed a little under his breath. He broke down a little bit. He had his hands on his knees because he don't really like to, you know, masculine. He don't really like to show emotion like that. So he broke down a little bit. He was trying to hide his face, right? I was like, all right. He calmed down. He all right. In the midst of everybody crying, being emotional as we should be, and the preacher's preaching, which again, whole another thing. This man said, all right, man, come on, like rushing the preacher. He was rushing the preacher. Bruh, I was through. I was like, at this point, like, I can't even be sad because this man is providing comedy right now. What is you doing? But like I said, once we got outside and I was like, hey, I gave him a hug. He was less cranky. And then my little sister rolled down the window and she was like, hey. And he was like, hey, baby girl, how you doing, baby girl? Like, then his normal stuff. Then we went back to my cousin's house because that's where the repast was there. Everybody was, you know, doing their own little thing. And my cousin was like, all right, y'all. She was like, wow, because, okay, so back in the day at my grandma's house, when you, any house that my family goes to, my dad's side of the family goes to, if you have an upstairs, downstairs, the guys are always going to be downstairs watching TV, playing, watching sports, all that, talking crap, drinking, smoking, whatever they do. Everybody else going to be upstairs talking, like, when it was my grandma's house, they would be downstairs in the den. My grandma and them would be in the middle in the kitchen part. You know, the kids would be up there until we ate, and then we went upstairs in my grandma's room and kicked it, and I was sitting in her chair. My cousin was lay across her bed. My little sister came along. She would kick her feet up. My cousins, my other older cousins would be either downstairs or upstairs with us, or in my other cousin room, like upstairs, like kicking it, listening to music, laughing, joking, and then it would migrate to my grandma's room because that's where just everybody was at. So we would be, that's how the setup was. That's how we would set up. Now my cousin's house, she has a downstairs den, and then she has the family room. So they were downstairs, we was in the family room, and then they had like this opening where they was, you know, serving the food or whatever. I'm like, all right, cool. So my cousin was like, all right, y'all, everybody come on up because we gonna pray. Here go my uncle from downstairs. Well, go ahead then. The whole house started cracking up, bruh. I swear. That man has zero filters, bruh, and it is hilarious. By the time we got back to my cousin's house, everybody was good. You know what I'm saying? Like, the crying was done. The emotional was done. So everybody was good. We was just cracking up, talking, laughing, and joking, like reminiscing, all that stuff, like everybody normally do. My daddy got drunk, so that was funny. And yeah, it was just a vibe. It was just a vibe. It was just a vibe. And we, of course, everybody said that famous line: "We got to get together more often." It's, you know, it's a shame that we all only get together during occasions like this. So, my weekend was hectic. but funny and sad. There was a lot of emotions. A lot of emotions going on this weekend. Well, yeah. Also, a lot going on, so I did not prepare any meals. Because yesterday, we ended up going to try to do the church rounds that we normally do on Saturday, so we couldn't do them this weekend. When I said it was a lot going on, it was a lot going on. A lot. But now we're kind of back to normal. They still have a lot of things that they have to finish, and I think we have to move my aunt's stuff out of her house, her apartment, so that still has to happen. But all in all, after all that was said and done, we did end up having a pretty decent weekend. So it was cool. Now I got to go get checked out. I'm back at work. And of course, I'm hearing everything that I don't care about. But that's what it is. And I made a vow to myself, y'all, to not let Plain get to me. I made a vow to myself to not let her annoy me, or her whatever affect my emotions and my day. Her comments. So I'm trying. Because she said something this morning, I wanted to be like, I did say that since you would listen to my conversation so hard, you should have heard that part. But I didn't. I ain't say nothing. I was just like, okay. Got it. You right. I feel like that's the better approach. You got it. You're right. Because if I try to fight it, it's just going to be an even bigger debate. So I'm just letting it go. I'm going to let go, and I'm going to let God. Let God have his way. Because I don't feel like fighting. Yeah. I'm going to get to this doctor. And we gotta say, hopefully it's all good news. Which I know it should be, because everything on my end has been good. So go what he gotta say. My speaking is that he's gonna say, it was nice meeting you. I don't have to deal. We don't have to have conversations anymore. But great. Nice meeting you too. Bye bye. But I'll see y'all when we get out. And I'm gonna let y'all know what he said. I'm back in the car, y'all. I'm back. I'm sorry. I just had to give him a little. Can I take time? I'm sorry, but can I take some time to just tell y'all how good God is? I've been dealing with a kidney issue that just popped up out of nowhere since 2019. Since 2019. I have protein in my urine from, we don't even know where the issue came from. It was called minimal change disease. It was in my kidneys. They were giving me prednisone. Of course, I swelled. That's where all the weight gain came from, and the swelling. I was on prednisone, then I was off prednisone, then I was on prednisone again. And it was taken, and then it wasn't working, and then it was working. To the point where they got me off prednisone. I'm sorry, I'm trying to figure out which way I need to go. I was off prednisone. Sorry, my alarm was being rude. But they put me on prednisone with other medicines. They put me on prednisone with this thing called CellCept, and with that I was supposed to taper off of the prednisone and just take the CellCept. When I was doing that, and when I did that, and I was just taking the CellCept, my levels were still out of whack. Don't y'all know I got a blood clot in my lung from this whole ordeal? That's why I'm on blood thinners, because I had to end up getting a blood clot and it traveled to my lung. And it could have took me out, but it didn't, thank God. I went through all of that. I was in a hospital for almost a month to get discharged on blood thinners, still on prednisone, and they told me about this medicine called rituximab. I promise you, I was very, very, very hesitant about taking it because it is harsher. It's like a chemotherapy medicine they use for cancer patients and all that. But it worked. It worked. That was in 2022 is when they gave me the rituximab. I have not, and on top of that, they said I will probably need to take another dose in 6 months. I've been praying and praying. Y'all don't know how many times I have left this office discouraged, crying, not understanding, depressed. It took a toll on me mentally because I didn't understand and nobody could tell me what was going on, where did it come from, why did it happen, how is it happening, the long term, like the effects that it was having on my body, to the point that it was like making it worse. Everything was making it worse. The prednisone was making it worse. I would literally dread this particular doctor's appointment every time I went, because I knew it was going to be nothing but bad news. And no matter how much my mama encouraged me, how much she told me to, you know what I'm saying, it was going to be all right, no matter how much I was praying, I felt like I just couldn't shake it. I felt like it just was like I was scared. I was alone. Like I felt alone on this journey. I felt it was playing a toll. It was taking a toll on my mental. So one day I was like, you gotta stop saying it and just believe it. Just believe it. Just believe. And I did. And you know what? I gave God that sickness. I told it it had no place here. It had to leave. And this is why I give God his credit, because that 6 months that they thought I was going to need another transfusion, I didn't. It's been a year and I haven't had a flare-up. None of my extremities are swelling. There is no foam in my urine. Nothing is happening. Like nothing is occurring. I am fine. I just left the doctor's office. I had to give labs last week. He just got them back. Read the labs. Everything. Come on, y'all don't understand. Everything is normal. I went to my protein level being in the thousands to everything is normal. Your protein in your urine is supposed to be 0 to 200 max. Mine was in the thousands. The thousands. Y'all don't understand, bro. Y'all don't understand how good God is. Like, y'all really don't get it, bro. Y'all really don't. How good he is to everything. My albumin was out of whack. That's why I was in the hospital one time. I was swollen everywhere. Didn't know what was causing it. I was swollen to the point that fluid was seeping out of my skin, out of my pores. Didn't know what was causing it. Albumin was all out of whack. That albumin, my albumin being out of whack, made me not want to eat. Made my stomach hurt. It made me swollen. It made my skin leak fluid to try to release some of the fluid that I was retaining. All of that. I thought I had a gallstone. Didn't have a gallstone. It was just my albumin. kept me in the hospital for a week. I was swollen, got out of the hospital. A couple of months later, I was right back in there for the blood clot in my lung. To everything being normal. Y'all don't understand how good God is, bro. I just had to give reference where reference is due, because if you're going through a situation and you think there's no way out, there is. Just believe. Put it in his hands. Speak to that thing and tell it has no place. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Y'all just don't understand how good God is, bro. Y'all just don't. Y'all just don't. And I'm horrible at storytelling because I can never stay in chronological order, but I don't even care at this point. Like, I'm just so glad. I am so glad, so thankful to hear everything is normal. Everything is normal. Everything is normal. Y'all don't understand. Y'all don't get where I'm coming from. Y'all don't get where I'm coming from. From spending from 2019 to 2022, spending time in the hospital, almost missing Christmas with your family because you were in the hospital with a blood clot in your lung and they were trying to get some numbers to 2 or greater. I spent 3 weeks in a hospital. I almost missed Christmas with my family from being in the hospital. Bro, y'all don't understand how good God is. How good God is. It is crazy. It is crazy. It is crazy. And I'm so thankful to be one of his children. I'm so thankful to know. I'm so thankful to know him. Y'all just don't understand, bro. Y'all don't get it. I don't think you ever will. Unless you have tried it yourself, unless you have done it yourself, I don't think you ever will. I don't think you ever will. But anyway, Lord, I gotta go back for 6 months. I gotta go back for 6 months. 6 months. And hopefully at that 6 months, he'll be like, you know what? You don't have to come back. You don't gotta come back no more. If you see anything, give us a holler, but you don't have to come back no more. That's what I'm hoping that 6 months appointment will be. That's what I'm speaking into existence, that 6 month appointment is gonna be. But anyway, I'm on my way back to work from lunch. Well, I'm gonna go get me some food first, and then I'll be on my way back to work. What is this fool doing? Why is he making U-turns in the middle of the street? I don't understand people. I don't get it. I don't get it. Anyway, like I said, I'm going back to work. I'm going to go get food, then I'm going back to work. Because I did not truly eat. I just ate fries from Chick-fil-A. That's because I had to take a pill. So, yeah, I'm about to go get my life together. I'm about to go get my life together. And from there, I'll go back to work. Because I do got an appointment at 12:30. Thank y'all for listening to my little testimony, because y'all don't understand how much it's meant to me right now. Okay, sir, because you are on my bumper layer, like you didn't see me in my car scooting over. But since you want to be that person, go ahead. Anyway, I appreciate y'all, man. I really, really do. I'll see y'all when we get off work. Alright, good people. I am off work. Today was a good day. Kind of busy, just a little bit. And then I'm pretty sure this lady that I had at the end of the day is addicted to something. More than sure it might be hardcore drugs. And she smelled like she smoked a pack of cigarettes at my desk. But like she was really giving me the dramatics, and the language that she was speaking was not English, but I still understood it. It was like country gibberish, if that's the thing. I kind of understood what she was trying, like what she was going with that. I was making it out. I'm not fluent in it, but I speak it. I'm not fluent in it, but I speak it. the country gibberish. I'm not fluent, but I do speak it. But I was kind of like making out what she was saying. So, you know, we were working together on that part. But I'm pretty sure she's on some type of hard drug. Not even gonna hold you. Not even gonna. But, hey, it is what it is. No judgment. Since do what makes you feel good, okay? Just don't do it at my desk. Alright. But yeah, other than that, all in all, today was a good day. We was too busy for me to be annoyed, and maybe that's what we need to be. You know, maybe that's where things need to go. Too busy for me to be annoyed by anybody else. That might be the call. That might be it right there. I don't know. But either way, today was a good day. Today was cool. Today was not doing too much. Today was nice. Had a good report with the doctor. Had to give God his glory for a minute. Had a decent lunch. Well, it wasn't decent. I had Zaxby's. I really didn't want that, but it was fast. I really need to cook. Because y'all see, like, I'm starting to get the fat in my face back now. I was playing. I always had these chubby cheeks, cool, but I really do need to stop playing and start cooking again, because this is just ridiculous. And I need to go to Wawa's and dump this trash. Don't judge me, okay? Don't judge me. I don't need gas. I just need to dump trash. And I don't want to go. Wawa's trash cans be big enough to hold everything that I needed to hold. And I low-key want something from Panera, because I think I done thought myself into it. But I'm going to refuse to get it, because it's not something that I need, and it's not something that'll be any good or benefit to my health. Okay? So I'm going to try to restrain myself from going to get it. Plus, on top of that, I ain't going to no Panera. I ain't passing no Paneras. I was going to go to the one by my job. I ain't even going to hold you. I was going to go to the one by my job to get to what I wanted. I want a pecan brie, okay? I don't need that. I don't need any more sugar. I don't need it. I want it. And I'm on. And sometimes my on wins over my cravings, but I'm trying to fight it. Okay? I don't need no pecan brie. I don't need none of that. Alright? I need to just focus on getting home. I was going to walk on the treadmill. I'm going to take this Tylenol that I got in my pocket that I never did take all day, because, hello, somebody can't keep up with themselves. I'm going to take this Tylenol that I got in my pocket. I'm going to chill out for a little bit, because my stomach is kind of cramping. It's kind of cramping. I can't chill out for a little bit. I got stuff I need to do when I get home. We're going to figure it out, but I'm going to take this Tylenol maybe after I work out. Maybe I'll take the Tylenol after I work out, closer to when I'm getting ready to lay down. I'm going to walk a little bit. I'm going to lift a little weight. I'm going to just chill. We're going to figure it out, though. We're going to figure it out. Whatever we do, we're going to figure it out. But yeah, other than that, you know, I ain't really do too much today. And then tomorrow I come in late. Come on, Jesus, to get off early. Hallelujah. He will make a way. He will make a way. But thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until tomorrow, gang.